Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Arpita Paul and I am back again with another new video. And today I will teach you how you can add return type in your own method. Okay, so let's move on to the writing part. So you can see the program here, return type user defined method. So here in this program I have added two methods. One is without return type and another is with return type, just to show you what is the difference between these two methods. Okay, so let me explain you how to write it. So here I have created one class named method underscore return. You can give any other class name also. Within that I have created one method named area, which is void type, that means it will return nothing, and it is public type, that means it is accessible by all the other member method of this class. And within this method I am passing one single parameter or argument or value which I will use within the method to calculate the area of the square. So this is the value of the side we are entering, and we will use this side value within the method to calculate the area of the square. So how to do that, let me show you. See, within the method I have declared one variable s, which is also integer type, and I have written int s equals to a into a. So simply I am multiplying the value of sides and I am storing it within the variable s. Now to see the output, I am printing the value by writing system.out.println output without return type method. Why it is without return type? Because I have declared the method as void type. Void means empty, return nothing. So area of the square is separating with plus. I am printing the value of s. So this method is void type, that means it will return nothing. Now I am calculating the area of the square, but this time I will use one return type method. How to do that? Let me show you. See here I have declared another method named area1, which is integer type, that means it will return one integer type value at the end, and which is also public type, that means it is accessible with other methods or other members of this class. And I am passing the same variable here, only one value, the input. I am inputting here the side and I will calculate the square area of the square only. Okay, now see here within this method I have written int s equals to a into a. Same thing I have written here, and I am printing the value of s by writing system.out.println output with return type method. Area of the square is plus s. So here same thing I have performed inside this, but here only one difference is there. What is that? You can see I have written the value 1 here at the end. I have written return space 1. So as the method area1 is integer type, so we have to return one integer type value at the end. It should be any integer type number. It can be negative number, it can be -1, or it can be any positive integer number like 1, or it can be 0 also. It should be a integer type, it should be an integer type value, because as we have declared the method as integer type. Okay, now to call this method and to use this method, we have to create the object of this class and we have to call it within the main method. So for that I have written public static void main string args, then created the object of the class method return. For that I have written method return space ob equals to new method return. Now to call the methods I am using this object of the class. I am writing ob.area and passing the value as I have passed the parameters here. Okay, so ob.area within bracket 2, and here also I am writing the same value I am passing ob.area1 within bracket 2. Okay, so let me show you what will be the output. See, class compiled, no syntax error. I am minimizing the window, then I am right clicking on the class, clicking on void main, clicking on OK. To see the output, you can see the output without return type method area of the square equals to 4, and with return type method also area of the square is 4. Okay, so basically whatever we want to perform, we can perform it using the return type method also and without return type method also. Okay, now let me tell you one more thing, that whenever we are declaring one return type method, we have to return that value at the end, otherwise it will show an error. Okay, I am removing this return type here. Now I am compiling the program. See, there is an error. Let me show you what will be the error. Missing return statement. Okay, this is showing because we have declared this area1 method as integer type. So we have to mention the return type at the end to get the output. Okay, I hope you have understood how you can write return type in your method. Okay, so thank you everyone. Like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you have any video suggestion, please mention it in the comment section below. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you.